talk at the same time, because when we were over there and I was thinking about, you know, spring coming, and I put the swag on the back of the bench, I'm like, okay, wait, I need to do that. So I thought I had my heart set over there, and then I looked over here and thought,
Isn't this beautiful?
oh, wait a minute,
Isn't
this
this
is
pretty?
brand new. It takes me back to the day I met someone named Valerie Parhill and your wonderful husband in the cafeteria, because in those days in our old building, we didn't have meeting rooms for hosts and guests. We talked about a show called Decorating with Wreaths. As I remember, it only lasted about 40 minutes because everything sold out.
It did.
And so here we are, 24 years later.
But who's counting?
Who's counting? My gosh, 24 years later with what's welcoming spring and summer. And I would put this up in my home in spring and leave it up in summer, so I even get more longevity and value out of it. It's your choice of the wreath, the garland, or the basket. So the wreath is $45, the garland is $36, and the basket is $27, and it is absolutely darling.
Look at that little basket that's done with like a moss.
Yes.
The whole basket is a twig moss look, and then filled with these gorgeous flowers. I love, because I feel like this collection embodies the heart of country French. The sunflowers, the blue purples, the vibrant reds and corals. I love that we have included pansies, our spring flowers, our pansies, and our dogwoods that have been tipped with that little bit of burgundy. But we've also included summertime flowers. So you're right, Jane, if this works in your decor, why would you ever take it down?
Right.
In a kitchen, this is happy and cheerful. Probably my kitchen is the more country French part of my home. I've done a lot of black and ivory there. And this would be that cheerful pop of color. I love that the garland, whether you arch this over a twin or a full bed, I think it would be a little small for a queen or a king, but perfect for a twin or a full.
Right.
Or whether you just want to accent over a doorway, an opening, a French door. We know that you use garlands on your tables, on the mantle, of course, but sometimes it's fun to use those in unexpected ways. And that sweet little cheerful basket, again with the same flowers. The blue hydrangeas, the sunflower, the dogwood, the purple berries. Look at these cheerful, did you ever meet a petal more cheerful than a pansy? I think that's why we love them so much through the winter. They're hardy and they'll survive those milder winters. And then these beautiful foliage, the ferns and the ivy leaves all coming off of this. This
It was
is
Margaret
delightful.
Mitchell's first name for Scarlet. Did you know that?
No.
She was going to call her Pansy O'Hara.
Oh, I'm so glad she didn't.
I know, she's a Scarlet.
She's Scarlet.
She's a Scarlet.
Absolutely.
Okay, I have some sad updates for you, because again, I'm trying to mental shop at the same time. The basket is down to about 600, right, Jerome? 400, oh my gosh, it was like 600 a second ago. But the wreath, oh no, only 500 to go around in the wreath. So should we walk around and have fun?
Let's do
oh wait, there's our etagere that's coming up and already popular.
This is everywhere because we did color stories in our room today. We did a green story, a black story, a blue and white porcelain story, and a red-blue story. And guess what? This wreath, garland, and basket
works
fit
everywhere.
into every one of those stories.
I love it here.
I love that you're sitting there. Let me swing around here. Forgive my back. Look at your etagere. Look at how the basket is the perfect middle shelf. It would even work lovely on the lower shelf. But it's a pop of color at eye level, which is just where you want it. And then you layer it in with your favorite things.
Right.
Here on our entry hall table, if we can pretend that this is our entryway here at our QVC home, look at our wreath. We layered it in with the beautiful lavender porcelain ginger jars that are illuminated coming up momentarily. But look at how we pulled the lavender, the purple berries, and that beautiful blue and the hydrangea right out of that collection and let it land there.
And see, what I often do with you, Valerie, is I'll go on QVC.com, because so many of the times we have, you know, not just the product picture, but we have the beautiful pictures of the way Valerie has styled it. And I take screenshots of that. And then when I really do this. And then when I'm decorating, I did that in the fall one time when I had some of your illuminated pumpkins. And I'm like, okay, how are they going to look really good? So I use that sort of as a diagram.
Yes.
Like right here. But the sad thing is we've got some updates for you. So if you're interested in the basket, We have 100 remaining. And like I said, yesterday we saw some advance orders on gold. We're not seeing that today. If you want the beautiful wreath, which is hanging around, there's fewer than 400 left. And then now the garland, only 700 to go around.
Here's what I love about this garland. You'll see that we used our ivory candle holders to elevate our spheres. These are the set of 3 spheres in lavender. We're going to share those with you momentarily. But look at how I could pull out buttercup yellow.
Yeah.
I could pull out the beautiful spring green. Here is the lavender color. There isn't the red. There isn't a color in our collection that doesn't work here. And I love this blue ivory story. It's fresh. It's what I'm seeing in all the catalogs and the upscale home decor magazines. It's a fresh look, and I think it brings us into spring, carries us through summer, and right up until you're ready to dress for harvest.
Right. Really and truly.
Look at with our sweet little country French roosters there, or it could have been the pigs, or it could be the cows. But again, it's this wonderful blend of color that it's wildflowers, sunflowers, dogwoods, pansies, berries. It's gorgeous.
Well, the basket is sold out. Let's go back up this way and show everybody what we still have. The basket is gone. I hope you loved it. Maybe even got more than one. You know, Valerie, now I'm looking at it and thinking, you know, why not have this transition you into fall? So it goes up right now.
With the sunflowers?
I actually think it's the most like universal, thank you, honey, of anything we've seen, because it, you know, really, it can go up at the end of February, beginning of the March, and not have to come down until you're really into full-on Christmassy, because you put pumpkins in here, it'd be charming.
We know that the yellows and golds and oranges, and particularly those sunflowers, well, the sunflowers are really the hero in our auto delivery harvest basket that we shared earlier with you, starting with the spring tulips, the summer hat, the harvest basket, and then the winter sled. So you're right, this is a beautiful color, but it looks like you've been to the field and you've gathered those wildflowers, and then you picked up some sunflowers along the way to really give you that larger bloom, because you need something that's going to be that dominant look. Look at how gorgeous these colors are. I taking down holiday and losing that sparkle and shimmer and glitter. I'm hungry for something to replace that. Replace it with color. Use this as the anchor on your dining room sideboard, the anchor on your mantle, bringing that gorgeous color into your home, into your kitchen. Arch this over your baker's. There's our little.
Yeah, oink, oink. See,
Oink, oink.
They're going to market. They're going all kinds of places. Okay, update for you. So the basket that we had that was also brand new today is completely sold out. My apologies. If you want the wreath, it's still available, but only 100 can be ordered. And there's, you know, no advance order. If we allow you to place what's called a wait list order, sometimes there's a, no.
We won't, let me just save you that time and trouble. We will not have more of these.
Okay.
So maybe we'll have another wreath for you when we're here next month.
Right,
but if you're interested in a wreath for now, because it's looking a little dowdy.
Yes.
With holiday being tucked away, you'll want to pick this up today.
So Garland, just a few hundred left. Wreath is pretty much into last call. And like we said, if you sometimes say, well, give me some inspiration. Well, that's why Valerie Parthill is here today. And in House to Home, she shows us what a ginger jar can do.
Ginger jars date back to the 9th century when they were used to store and transport spices.